Hello and welcome to Mindset Mondays. This is episode 63. This is an ongoing series of weekly Facebook Live broadcasts for folks who have a growth mindset or would like to develop one. The purpose here is sort of a thought playground, an opportunity to play with new ideas, new concepts, and try on new mindsets. So since mindset is our greatest power over stress, I'm going to encourage you to take a moment and click share right under your video and share this video with your community. Post it to your Facebook site, right? And invite your friends. The more we have in the conversation, the more rich the playground is. So this episode, I felt compelled. The last week has been quite interesting. I have had so many folks who have been wrestling with the idea of what's true. And our language is the clue to what's true, right? Every word we use, you go back to what Judith Glaser from Conversational Intelligence says, words create worlds. What comes out of our mouth, particularly when we're unconscious, is such an indication of what's going on inside our head. That's why today, I'm playing with the simplest quote we've used. But because we use that word all the time. And it's the power of that word is incredible. So I'll come back to why it's here today. Let me start with a concept. When I learned improv, and I've had several experiences with improv. No, it's not a craft of mine. Anybody in sales or any speaker or anybody in a speaking related profession, including coaching, should absolutely take improv. It enables you to connect to your speed, your flow, the continuity of ideas, the ability to play off and with someone. Here's why. I was taught that there are two rules in improv. One is your only job is to make your partner look brilliant. Number two, everything that comes out of your partner's mouth is brilliant. So when you're focused on serving them and you're focused on holding that everything comes out of their mouth is brilliance and fodder for you to use, it's amazing how much more fluidity and flow there is to the exchange. So the playground is that when you are in improv, when something's tossed out by your partner and you answer no, but it stops the energy, it stops the flow. But stops everything. The no but is a killer. You're taught to play with yes and. So to acknowledge, receive, and play off of the yes and, a positive energy, and then building on it. Without going deep into that, that's really the cool playground here, is that yes and is an incredible way to approach the world and connection and communication, to enable you to find something positive to connect to and build upon that and build off that, as opposed to shutting off and shutting down. So this is a monthly call with a group of amazing coaches that I've been part of for about the last 6 months. We've been meeting monthly for a call for a little group of us that we put together. And this incredibly powerful woman, relatively new to coaching, though she's been doing it all her life before she learned how to coach. She described what an area of her life was that was working. And she said, I want to be like that in all areas of my life, but that, and then went on to say something else. The minute she said but, it showed up for us. What but translates to is, I don't really believe anything I just said. Instead, listen to what I'm about to say. But negates everything that came before it. You want an extreme example? Go back to OJ. The book that OJ Simpson wrote while he was in jail was If I Did It. In the interviews, I heard him talk about, I didn't kill them, but if I did it, It's just such a toxic bridge between two phrases. The idea that, but, now listen to this, right? I love you, but don't like that behavior. Anytime you use the word but, it negates everything before it. I want to be like that in the rest of my life, but, play with this in your world. When you hear the word but, what's your visceral reaction to it when you hear it come out of somebody else's mouth? Yeah, I'd really love to go to lunch with you, but I have this other stuff that's more interesting. Try it in your world and notice, catch yourself when you say but. Now, for a lot of folks, it's a verbal tick because that's what we've gotten used to as a bridge. And you know what? Be aware of those unconscious ticks. Words create worlds. Choose yours carefully. When you're trying to bridge two ideas, bridge them, connect them. Don't shatter your conversation. Don't shatter the argument. Don't throw but around willy-nilly. It doesn't serve. Well, unless you're trying to demonstrate that what you just said wasn't really true, now listen to this, then in that case, but actually works. Yes, and is incredibly powerful. Sadly, but is also powerful, but powerful in uncovering the hidden meaning that's underneath what you're saying. Oh my God, I'd really like to find a new job, but I need the income and I'm afraid of, I'm with the devil I know, not the devil I don't know. We don't really want to find a new job. You don't really want to start that new project. You don't really want to move forward with your life. And you say, I really want to do something different, but then you start throwing all the excuses that keep you still. How often are you giving away the truth when you use the word but? How often are you not even aware that you're using the word but? Most of you heard the story about Mindset Mondays and starting it, and more than 2 years ago, Jody and I put together the plan, my marketing person and I put together the plan for Mindset Mondays and what this whole project was going to look like, right? And how we were going to use it within the marketing and where the book would come in and where the talks would come in. And all of this was laid out. We had a great scaffolding for it. I would love to kick off Mindset Mondays, but I have all these other things going on. No, I didn't want to kick it off because that meant I had to get out there in public and talk and be on video and, dear God, see myself on video. Oh yeah, I'd love to roll out Mindset Mondays, but I've got blah, 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 blah. It wasn't until January of 2018 when I was sitting in a coaching session during a training where I was assisting in CTI delivering some of their core curriculum, and the assistants got tossed in the room into triads to coach with new coaches. And our job is to bring a real issue when we're in coaching. I brought one. And this whole Mindset Mondays piece came up. And I said, yes, I would love to be more out there and more visible, but. And this new coach tagged me on the but. I heard you say but. Do you really want to be out there? Do you really? And I had to test. Dear God, of course I wanted to be out there more, interacting more, having more of the conversations, reaching more people, shifting more behaviors and more hearts and more minds. Hell yes, I wanted to be out there. So what was I doing? What was I telling myself about launching this new project? I was scared to death and would rather be quiet and off camera than have to be out there and visible in public. No matter how bad I wanted to be doing more work and expand that footprint of impact, I wanted to hide, right? So I really want to have more exposure and be out there more, but that was the giveaway. Giving into the fear, giving into the saboteur, but was my window. That's the playground. What is your butt telling you? When you use the word but instead of and, what is it telling you? What are you hiding from? What are you pretending not to know? Who's the saboteur voice you're listening to? What is your butt stopping you from making progress on? What is your butt keeping you from shifting and changing in your world? I really want to do that, but I really want that to be different, but how is your butt keeping you stuck? So that's the opportunity this week. Listen to your language. Listen for the clues you're giving yourself. Words create worlds. Choose yours wisely. So between now and next Monday, come to facebook.com/groups/Mindset Mondays and come join the conversation. Share in this thread in the comments below how your butt is keeping you small, how your butt is keeping you stuck, where you're butting yourself into stuckness. And between now and next week, what mindset will you choose?